Hey everyone, welcome back to SOVL. It's been a while. So this is a free game that is basically like tabletop Warhammer Fantasy, the old version of Warhammer Fantasy before Age of Sigmar and all that kind of stuff. This is a new faction that just came out, so a lot of the factions do come as part of the basic free game, but then a bunch of them are paid DLC. So this was the newest DLC that came out, and this is the Knights of Avalon, who are basically kind of Bretonnia, although I feel like they're a little more different from Bretonnia than a lot of the other factions. Like some of them are very, very similar. Like the Ratkins are very similar to the Skaven. Reptilian kingdoms or lizard men, that kind of thing. I feel like there's a bit more difference, but it could just be visual flair between sort of the Knights of Avalon and the actual Bretonnia in the old army lists. They do kind of have the peasant troops and they've got the knights and stuff. I did play a run through with one of the champions, and we're going to do a playthrough with the other for this. So I just kind of tried it out. It had been a long time since I played. DLC came out, I ran through. So we'll do it. I have unlocked one additional unit that will show up in the campaign. The campaign does kind of have a bunch of random battles and that kind of stuff as we go through fighting, and then the ways we can improve our units and leader. So we're going to go with the Knights of Avalon. Apparently, we're next going to unlock Pegasus Knights. We aren't going to have them for this. We are going to go with the Maiden because I did do the Paladin last time. Paladin's just a super strong, tanky knight. I think we do come in on horseback as the Maiden with some like knights as a like retinue, but I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm not going to do the less starting gold because I do want to take as much stuff as I can. So we're going to run through and try as the maiden. So we'll see what we can try. Okay, so in this case, I'm getting infantry. So halberds in this game are of interest because they are very good at killing very tough things. A halberd's main strength is that the strongest armor save you can get against halberds is a 4 or better, so 50%. No matter how tough you are and how weak I am, if I've got halberds, you only save 50% of the time. So halberds are interesting. I don't know the stats on these guys because I don't think I had any of these on my last run. We'll take the halberds. And then I think we have to go knights. Like the hunters are interesting, but I want to have, and trebuchet is slightly interesting, but I feel like we want to go as many knights as we can. So we'll start with this. So we'll have the maiden with her retinue, maybe on horseback, some knights, and the halberds. We'll take a look at the army before we jump into our first fight. So we have a variety of things we can do. So we do have kind of a quest down here. We'll probably try to do that. So what do we have? Okay, so my maiden is in a weird formation. All right. So my maiden up here in the front looks kind of like a sorceress, not really a maiden. So we have an ability Divine Favor as a spell. Target unit gets +1 skill and rerolls failed discipline tests for 1 turn, and then Aura of Protection. Maiden and Retinue rerolls 1s on damage saves. So if we roll a 1 for damage save, we get to reroll it. That's quite good. We are with Knights Aspirant. They do start with lances and shields, heavy armor. They're horse masters, so ignore movement penalty from heavy armor. Very good. When deployed 3 wide, models and flanks can attack as if in the front rank. Now, when you're fighting, your front 2 ranks can fight. So if we're in this formation, we're getting 8 into combat. But I could just go, we could do a 5 wide, potentially. So we could go wider and get more people fighting if we wanted to. Like in this case, we would still have the 5. We'd have to do this in order to get everybody fighting, which isn't awful. We're not super wide at that front. So we could do a, was that 5 wide? Yeah, I think the 5 wide isn't bad. That way everybody gets to fight. And early on, it's not that difficult to kind of move around. If you're really long and narrow, it can be kind of difficult to move around. So we also have more Knights Aspirant over here. They just don't have the benefits of the Maiden being in them. And then our Militia just have halberds, no armor at all. That's unfortunate. So despite them looking like they've got armor, they don't actually have any. So we'll have to pick some up. I mean, this might count as being like basic armor, having a 3 defense. All right, let's take a look at the map. So we do have this quest fight, and then we can get to a rest stop right before the final battle. We're just going to do Act 1 today. So these we can buy stuff. We've got events. The events can be quite good. We got a couple basic fights. We could do an event, hopefully buy another unit before we get to this, which elite fight. Yeah, I'd rather not do 2 elite fights, and I'd rather get to taking some losses being recovered at the campsite if we do have that, and if we don't, we can just get free XP if we're there. So that just works out overall. So we'll start down here. Usually these early fights are quite simple and easy. We've just got some orc scouts. Not a problem, hopefully. We do have a river, but that doesn't actually matter for terrain. Just the actual blocking terrain is what matters. I don't know where they're going to be set up. We do have a nice opening. We've got charge paths pretty much anywhere we want. I think what I'm going to do, we've got that cliff behind us. We'll hang out here so we could charge really either one of these directions. I'll have you here, and we can shift if we want to over, and then you can cover that gap. Okay, they're all over here. So we've got boar riders and orc warriors. The boar riders already, so we can look at their charge. We're already in each other's charge range here. I don't have to do anything. We could just multiple charge each other. That's fine. Because they're infantry, I could move up in a threatening position to flank them. But I don't know if we can get far enough up to get a flank off. Let's take a look. If I were to move. We want to stay out of their charge range. They are going to move up, so that is potentially a problem. That might be too far forward, actually. If we go like here, that might be sufficient. We'll try that. I might end up getting hit in the flank by these warriors if they can move up enough to charge me. Yeah, I kind of thought we might, which is unfortunate. It's worth attempting in these early basic ones to do something a little crazy. I should have waited till they move first, move the infantry first. We're not going to move them because they're just going to charge. It's fine. We will get the fight back, even being hit in the flank. The guys on the edge can still do that. I couldn't even get in. Counter charge. We are going to get hit in the flank. There's nothing I can do about it. But these early ones are generally pretty easy. And since we're in kind of a not great situation, we'll definitely take the Divine Favor. And then I'm going to move the halberds up so we can have them threatening the flank as well. That's probably enough. Let me reposition a little bit better. There we go. Alright, so as long as we don't run away, we'll turn to face them, and then we can charge in the flank too. Alright, so they have 10 attacks. I need 4 better to hit us. We've got... skill's not great. These are aspirants. They're not actual knights yet, I think. So our skill's the same. Power and defense, the same. Attacks, pretty much the same. So they hit us 6 times. We need 4 better to save. We do get a few. We've got 11 on the counter. We get 8 hits. We did win the fight. Partially because we have multiple ranks and they don't, so that gave us a little bit of a bonus. So the rank bonus there, +1. They are most likely going to break. Yeah. We win that charge. I do get to attack as my character. Get a single hit. They save it though. 7 hits on us is pretty good for them. We only got 3 saves. That's pretty awful. We got 4 hits back, which might help turn things around. We lost by a lot. And we run away. It's the danger being hit in the flank. But we're in a position where we can just charge them in the flank with our halberds. That's fine. I could charge them down, but there's no point. We can hopefully rally our leader. Let's try to rally. Okay, we rallied. We're fine. We're just facing the wrong direction. And then I'm going to bring you up, although with the woods here, it's kind of a hassle to get into your flank. It's going to slow us down a lot trying to come through here. From there, we can still get the charge off without a problem, but with this, we should take this out. Unless we roll 0 hits, so we needed 4 better. We should have at least gotten a couple. 2 attacks back, they missed completely too. We do outnumber them because we're flank and we have a rank bonus on them. And they break anyway. Alright, we didn't do any damage, they just completely freaked out, getting charged to the flank, and ran away. Did take a little bit of losses, so we lost 2 of her guards for 1 kill. Did we even... I guess we did get a kill. I think she got the kill, maybe, and then they did much better. Let's recover our losses. We need money, and I'll take money here as well. We need to get as much money as we can so that when we get up here to buy something, we can actually afford to pick up another unit. Hopefully a good unit. Goblins. Another one with a lot of terrain in the way. Alright, we'll try to be a bit more careful from here on out. So, I think what I'll do... You hold the flank. We'll be ready to do whatever here, and we'll do the same here. What do we got? Goblin mob, and goblin shortbows. So we can actually zoom in and see. I have it set so we can always see the models for the guys. So we do have little models. You can change it, like initially it was just sort of the like unit insignia kind of thing on a block. So I do like having the models, which is cool. Yeah, it definitely doesn't look like our illustration here, for sure. Looks like just a sorceress. So I know you're going to move. So I'm going to kind of come up and sort of threaten this general area. I mean, I could go back to get around. That's something we could potentially do. Okay, they're turning. At this point, like, we're way faster. They're not going to make it anywhere up. You did expose your flank a bit, but I'm sure he's going to cover with the other mob. I might just stay here and have the archers have to move in on our position. I can probably break the goblins with single charges. Let's shift over a bit. Move up. Don't really have to move that far. Let's keep some distance. Go about there. We'll just kind of hang out. Okay, shots coming in. They're at long range. So I needed 5s. 2 hits, 4 better saves. We did lose 1 halberder. We might as well close with them, although it does mean that they are going to shoot us a bit more accurately. From here, I can't quite reach them for a charge. That's too bad. I'm not sure if I move closer, like, they are going to be more accurate. I could just stay where I'm at. I think I'm just going to stay where I'm at. Okay, I can get a flank off. They can't do anything about it if I do that, but I'd be in a really bad situation afterwards. So I'm just going to charge. Like, they don't have any heroes or anything. We should be able to just utterly destroy these guys on a charge. So I'm fine just doing a basic charge. Okay, so they're trying to come after us. But it's a bit far, probably here. I could probably turn enough. Not quite. That should get me a flank charge. Yeah, so we can get a flank in. So they moved up, shot at us again. This time they got 3 hits. We lose 1 person again. But now if we move up, there's no escaping it. You're not going anywhere. We might as well use our ability. Alright, so our hero, 2 hits, 2 armor successes, 7 hits with everybody else. They failed all of them, which is nice. 10 hits on us, only 3 hits, 3 better save. They're Broken. Needed to roll a 1 on 2d6, which is not possible. Alright, here we're going to charge him in the flank. Nothing you can do about it. We'll go ahead and have the halberds charge the short bows. I could charge them, but we're not going to. They should be screwed, getting hit in the flank. So I am going to try to save as many of the halberders as I can. By coming on down. I mean, I could even potentially get a rear charge off. I don't think so. I don't think we've got enough movement. That house kind of in the way. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we get behind them. This will still be a flank. I could use my ability. Give them the bonus. I might as well. So over here, we've got 10 attacks, 5 hits. We wipe out the entire rank. A couple hits back at us, which we save. Excellent. They can't. They're just done. Too many losses. Over here, 8 dice. We need 4s. We get 5, which is pretty good. They saved quite a few. We only killed a couple. 3 hits back. We barely won that one. But they brick anyway. Alright. Overall, better. We lost 3 militia halberdmen. Not too big a deal. We get 1 back automatically. And halberds level up. What do we want? Your discipline is a bit weak, so that's not awful. None of these are good, honestly. We'll take the discipline. Knights aspirant leveled up, though. Yeah, let's upgrade you guys to sworn knights. So they're now much better. So 4 skill, 3 power, 5 defense, 2, 2, and 8. Same thing, same abilities, Horsemaster, heavy armor, lance and shield, all that kind of stuff. So just they're better knights. If you'd already, so in my last campaign I saw like if you get a skill bonus and then upgrade them, so you're that plus the +1 skill. So you don't lose that upgrade that you got for the skill. All right, so you guys give me money. We're down 1. Let's just go money on everybody. Do you have an event? Your army's found a forgotten tomb in the wilderness. Does it contain ancient treasure or slumbering evil? Form a search party to investigate or leave it be. Yeah, we definitely want to check it out. Send all of you, and we'll send a couple of them. So we found a Radiant Shield as a spell, and we got some money. Target unit rerolls failed damage saves for 1 turn. So we can only do 1 spell a turn, though, but it is another spell. I would have liked something that gives me like a stat increase or something, though. That would have been better. So we've got the Divine Favor, the Radiant Shield, the Aura just for this squad. And I think we lost some guys there. Okay, let's see what we can buy. Sword Militia, Mounted Hunters, and Hunters. The Hunters are cheap. Sword Militia, I don't really like getting all this infantry. I don't know what the Mounted Hunters contain. If I had to guess, they're probably very crappy light cavalry. That might have bows, though. What do we have for options here? Target unit counts as being in cover against ranged attacks. Reroll failed damage saves, pretty good. +1 discipline. We can't give the militia heavy armor, which I think I do want to do. Let's do that first. I think that's pretty important to grab. Nothing particularly interesting we can get for banners. So, 370. I can't afford even the 2 cheaper options, so we've got to just take 1. I already have infantry. I feel like I want to go with as much cavalry as I can. I'll take the Mounted Hunters because I haven't seen them before, so I'm not really sure what they do. And then we'll take the reroll failed damage saves. I don't think we need the discipline. I might just save the money. So we get the Oak Ridge Stalkers. So yeah, everyone's got names as well. So we are Nadia Spellweaver. We've got Nadia's Black Skulls, her guard. The Stonehaven Militia are our halberds. The Ivory Crusaders are our Sworn Knights, and now our Hunters are the Oak Ridge Stalkers. I think I'm fine with that. We are going to have a hard fight here, though. So our Mounted Hunters do have short bows. They're ambushers, so we can deploy them anywhere in our half of the side of the battlefield. Yeah, they're pretty crummy. The short bows, range of 20, power 3, so not very good against anything tough. Let's go ahead and just narrow this for the fight. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be super effective. Let's see how bad this is. Some of these elite fights are pretty tough. Von Platten. Probably an Imperial army. I think we put all of our knights on one side, and then we could kind of run separately on the other side. Or center. I think we just ignore part of the battlefield, probably, is what we do. It's a bit more open, although there is the ridge back there. The forest is going to make this a bit of a mess, but I think we'll go like that. We'll just kind of fight on this side of the battlefield, basically. How bad is it? Okay, it's not too bad. Nope, they do have something hidden over here. They've got a cannon hidden in the woods. That's not fair. All right, they've got Imperial Halberds, a captain with the swordsman up there, and then they've got some Imperial Knights. So we're not really in a good position opposite them, but we do want to deal with that stupid cannon ASAP. I think we want to get into position to charge the stupid cannon, like, absolutely as fast as possible. Let's get a little further over. Reposition slightly, so I think we can get through the woods to them. They can't reach us, so we can charge into the cannon, it's fine. I will not be in a great position afterwards, but we can do that. Your charge, we're out of it. I think we just move up and shoot at the halberds with you guys. I'm going to threaten their flank. Watch the charge here. I just want to make sure that we're past... Yeah, past their charge position, not in anybody's charge positions. So we cannot be charged from here. And then we'll shoot at the halberds a bit. 3 hits. We only killed 1. Not fantastic. And now they're bringing the swordsman down. We're out of their charge range as well. Good. Good, good, good. I could accept the charge with the militia from the knights, just as a way to buy some time to crush the infantry. We could also just get the halberds out of the way and send my main block of cavalry against their block of cavalry. I think that's what I want to do. So I'm going to position you over... Okay, a bit more than that so we can straighten out. Cannon apparently could see through the woods, so we do get 1 hit, 6 or better save. We do not get it. That's why the cannons are dangerous, especially to cavalry. Could have done this earlier. I didn't know who he was going to shoot at with the cannon, of course. We'll wait and save and use this ability later, I think. Alright, so I'm going to position myself. Like, their charge and my charge are probably about the same. I'm just going to move on over. And if I have to just support with spells for this coming turn, that's fine. We can live with it. Alright, I do not want to charge any of these guys. That's kind of a mess. But if I did, the hunters would kind of make the most sense, honestly. But I can just stand here and shoot them. So we'll send you in for the charge. They can't charge me anywhere else. I can. That looks like that's... I can't actually get a flank off there. So that's tempting, but they would just get chewed to pieces by then getting hit in the flank by the captain and the Imperial Swordsman. So we are not going to do that. Just do the charge on the cannon. Just going to move you up. Charge phase is over, so we're fine. You can only charge us, so we don't even have to do anything here. We'll activate to give somebody a bonus, probably, though. We're safe here from being flank charged by the Knights. We're out of range. Let's just keep hitting the halberds. 4 more hits. Kill a couple. It's not ideal. Could be better. Could be a lot worse. I don't really have a good spot to run to. We could try to run through the forest and get out of charge range. Let me just see if I even can. Once I get over there, we're going to slow down a lot. No. Yeah, so we can't do that. We can't run away in the forest. It takes so much movement in this to turn or about face that it sometimes is difficult to do things. We could try to move out and reposition further over, but, like, what's the point? We're just going to get charged by the captain, and we'll just have to deal with it. Or the halberds, one of the two. The halberds probably would prefer to go after the cavalry, but these aren't, like, great cavalry. They want revenge, though, apparently. But I think we're closer here, so I think we can intercept with the halberds. I don't think we need to do any special abilities, but I can, so we could just get the extra skill. Yeah, have some extra skill. Alright, we have to break these guys right away. Only 4 hits, which kinda sucks. 3 injuries. They hit us back once. We save. Okay, so they're broken and gone. But we're not facing a good direction to really help out at the moment. So, charge the Knights. They're going to countercharge. And here, it's just kind of charging each other is probably the best option. I don't really have much else I can do. There is no, like, stand and shoot option. I could flee with the mounted horses, and we would probably avoid getting hit. I'm going to throw the halberds against the halberds, just to create a bit of time so we can try to get the Knights into position. Do I want to charge? Because they're going to charge me, so I should go and charge. If I don't charge, they'll charge me and I won't get anything out of it. I could flee. We might as well charge. They'll countercharge us. They're kind of screwed. But we can get our cavalry to come around and help from behind. I think we want to help here, because they're leaders in this squad. My halberds here are going to get trashed. But... it's taking so much to get out of here, out of the woods. I mean, at least I should be able to get a flank off there. Yeah, we'll take that. Hopefully we can get a rear charge on the swordsman. Okay, I'm going to do... Let's reroll damage saves on the hunters, because I feel like they're kind of screwed. So down here, leader, 2 hits, very nice. 1 save. 3 hits on our charge is awful. We did kill one of them. 10 back, they hit 7. We need a lot of armor saves, which we got on the reroll. So we did actually win by 2, it's barely. And we broke them. Excellent. Here, I feel like this is not going to go well. We do have the heavy armor, and they don't, so maybe we'll be okay. So we get 3 hits. Kill a couple of them. 10 attacks back, 5 hits. We've got a 4 better save. A decent amount. We did lose by a couple. They've got the rank and a bonus. We can hold. We do hold. We did okay. The armor helped us a little bit. This is a bit rough, though. Only 1 hit. Nice. We've got the reroll on our armor saves. We get 6 hits off. Kill 3. Counterattack, 7 hits on us. We got a 5 or better with a reroll. Even with the reroll, we get trashed, and we're going to break. I was hoping we would at least hold the line there for a turn. Did not work out. Yeah, we're only getting a flank charge here, unfortunately, but we have to do it. And I can charge them down, but there's no point. Once in this game, the AI, once they break, they never recover. Your own guys, you can make a rally, but the enemy just doesn't. There's no point charging them. We'll just get ready to help over here. So we'll just charge them in the flank. Let's try to rally you, which we do. You're a good distraction. I appreciate it. And I'm going to move out to the other flank, but probably they will just break. Halberds here are in a bit of trouble. Let's give a reroll to the halberds, actually. Since we've got the heavy armor, they don't. If we can get through this without losing anybody, maybe we can hold our ground. 3 hits. We get 1. 10 attacks on us. 4 hits. We still lost, but we actually hold on. We only killed 1, which is not great. Hero gets a chance. 2 hits on us. We save. 6 hits. 5 kills. 1 hit back at us, which we save. We break them. Then from here, I can get a flank charge off, which we'll do. That's all I'm going to do. No point doing anything else, really. We are getting beat up, though. See, it's kind of juddering us around to make space. We could go extra skill on the halberds. I feel like they're going to get trashed. I'll do that to help them out, but they probably all going to get wiped out. I'm in a weird position here. I don't know if it's even going to let me move. Okay. Sometimes it gets hung up and like won't let you actually move your units around. We'll just kind of wheel around. Get ready to charge them in the rear if they don't break. And as a quick little bit of revenge, hunters are going to come and take a few shots with their bows. Get 2 hits. Look at that. 2 saves, though. It's a problem with the weak bows. They just don't hit hard enough. All right, character. 2 misses. Halberds get 2 hits. 1 save. Kill 1. 9 attacks back. They need 4s. Even with our increased skill, they need 4s. That's a lot of hits. They're all wiped out. Charge. Kill 5. That should break them. Yeah. So the poor halberds died, but that's kind of what the infantry are there for. Keep everything busy while our cavalry wheels around and crushes everything. Alternatively, if we can get the militia strong enough, like a big enough unit, we could send them against tougher enemies because of the halberds. We can chop apart like dragons and treants and stuff a lot easier than other enemies. All right, we do get a level up. None of these are very good. I'll take the recruiter because everything else sucks. It's unfortunate. Our aspirants level up. We can't level them. We could go skill or size. Let's do size. Give me some more. We'll try to recover some lost guys. We'll just do a bunch of recovery for our army. And because we did the quest, we level up again, so we get something free for that. So +1 wound, so health. Greater protection, or protection can be activated to affect all knights. That's quite good. Yeah, that's just a passive. We don't have to activate anything. Yeah, that's really good. Let's take that. So now all of our knights get the rerolls on ones. All right, what do we want to do? So we are in kind of a weird spot. So we either go 3 wide here. So 9 of us can fight, but our formation's really weird. Or we can double up with 9. I think we just double up with 9. I think that makes the most sense. Let's narrow you if we can. No, we can't. Okay. Fine. All right, we've got an event. Mercenaries are offering to join your warband in exchange for a cut of your income. Dwarf artillery can add impressive firepower to any army at a cost. So we get a cannon, which is decent. We lose 20% of all gold from here on out. I mean, it is quite good. Double wounds against multi-wound targets. We could reposition. Yeah, I suppose that's worth it. We get a level up because we picked that one ability. +1 bonus hit for ranged attack. I think that is where we want to go. So now we have a cannon. A cannon, a dwarf cannon, and a bunch of Frenchies. All right. Take our fight. Goblin War Party, but it's showing trolls. Trolls are tough. Trolls are a pain. A lot of terrain. I don't think I've seen, like, a lot of the maps on this. Seems like we've had a lot of terrain in the way. Where do we want to put the cannon? I think that's what we're going to start with. If I go, like, here, we can see this area, and we can see down part of this. So we'll have, like, a 90 degree front, so a little further over, something like that. Yeah, we'll start there. Okay. I don't think we want to leave you alone. We've got a nice path here. I don't think the hunters are really that strong, so I'm a bit concerned about having them be exposed. We'll try to put you in the forest, or do we keep you next to the cannon? Let's go in the forest, because I'm not sure I want to use these guys too much. They're so beat up. This should be a regular fight, so it shouldn't be too bad, though. We'll deploy... Do I want to go up? Yeah, we'll deploy forward out here. We'll put 1 squad of knights here if there's something in this general area. We just have to make sure we don't block our cannon shots, and then you can crush anything in that direction. Okay, there's more crap than I expected. We've got Goblin Wolf Riders, we've got Trolls, Goblin Mob, Goblin Shortbows. They're already hitting my hunters for a ton. 7 hits is crazy. Immediately we lose 2 guys. That's rough. They're close enough. I can already charge them if I want to with them. We can shoot them up a bit. With my cannon. I think we just go for the trolls. 3 hits. They need 6s to save. They failed. So we just blew up 2 trolls, turned them into goo. Okay, I'm already glad we picked up the cannon. That was very effective. They charged ahead like maniacs. We can just destroy them. That's fine. We're already in charge range for us to charge each other. Good to go. I'm going to go ahead. Let's just move into point blank range, and I'm just going to charge them next turn. Unfortunately, well, I don't know. Can we get to the flank? If we do, that's a bit risky there. So what I'll do instead, we'll move you first. Trolls are fairly quick too. Halberds and trolls, that's a good matchup for us. They are going to move up, so I don't want to be too far up. So I'm already in charge range at this point. We're just going to go to there. Okay, we're outside of their charge range, but I can still charge them. It is a frontal charge, so, I mean, it could be worse. So now we're kind of safe. If I want to, we could try to get to the flank, but I don't know if we have the movement with the forest. I think that'll work, actually. Move up, take a few shots. We miss all of them, which is unfortunate. But I think we can get a flank charge in. Trolls are there. Halberds, it's kind of your job to deal with the last troll. Maybe. Can still get a cannon shot at him. I think that's what we'll do first. I don't want to use any abilities. We're not going to move. We're just going to charge. So yeah, it's fine. Okay. Get our flank charge. Frontal charge. Frontal charge. Not doing any other charges. That's it. Before the troll moves, let's try to shoot him again. Take him out. 4 more hits. Alright, excellent. Troll's dead before he even gets to our line. So the knights have the bonus. The hunters don't. Oh, I have to actually do this. Okay, it's not... It's an active ability. I think we're fine fighting goblins. I think we'll be okay. I think I'd almost rather give the reroll to the hunters, even though only a couple goblins are going to get to attack them. We could give them the extra skill, though. Might help them get some hits. We do have frontal charges going on, though, so you know what? After having said that, let's do the greater protection. Just so we can definitely crush these guys. This should be no problem. The goblins, because the ranks, might be more of an issue, so I'm just going to advance that direction. We'll just see what happens. If I can get enough kills, we'll be okay. 1 hit. No save. Six hits on us. We've got a 3 or better save, though. We save everything. Excellent. Only 6 hits back, though. We do win. We only killed a couple. They instantly break. Not a surprise. This is a bit more iffy. 3 hits. 2 saves. Wow. 1 hit back at us. Give me a save, please. We do save. We win. We break them. It's those flank attacks that just freak out and run away. Over here on the charge, we get 7 hits. We save 4. We only killed 3. 10 attacks back. 4 hits. 3 or better save with a reroll. Yeah, we're good. We do win. They do make the roll, so they do stay in the fight. Now, unfortunately, I can't... So we've got, like, bows here, and you'd think, like, shooting into a combat, I think it would be cool, and would make sense to me, if, say, I can't shoot into a combat from 180 degrees in front of the unit, but if I'm to the flank or the rear, and I don't have a unit fighting on that side, I should be able to shoot into the unit. But you can't in this game, which is unfortunate. No charges. There's no point doing anything. We can't do anything interesting. So we could potentially, like, say, wheel around, come out, get shots, but we can't because we're engaged in a fight. So it's sort of assuming like there's a lot of overlap between the two, and you just can't fire into a melee. But I think it'd be cool if you could at least do it from the flanks or rear, if you weren't engaged on that flank or rear. I would like that. I think that would be cool. I was hoping I could get a shot back there, just for fun. With the woods here in the way, I don't think I can, anytime soon, get in a position to do anything here. We are going to move. Let's give the reroll armor saves. Militia moves on up. Yep, nothing else for me to do. Eight hits this time. So we kill 4. 5 hits back at us. 3 or better with a reroll. We take 1 damage, so see if they break. This time they do. They're goblins. Their morale's terrible. Not too bad this time. So we lost 2 hunters. That's it. Get a decent number of kills. Very good job for the cannon. I think so. It does count, I think, amount of wounds when it's counting for kills. So we killed 3 trolls. It should be 3, but instead it's the wound number. Knights Aspirant. Do we want you to go back up? I don't remember what we've got next. Give me money. We do have a rest stop before the end, so we could kind of hold off on that. I think we just go money on everybody. Hunters leveled up. Increased skill, definitely good. Increased range for our attacks, also fairly helpful. Let's take the range. I'm not sure what tier 2 of that will do for us. We did get back to 4, so let's just take cash. So we've got an event and a buy. Maybe we can buy one thing. Yep, so this is all good for our formations. A nearby town has been completely overrun by a zombie infestation. Clear it out for a reward. 1 magic item for your commander. Yep, let's do it. The zombie horde. Hopefully it's just nothing but zombies. Survive for 6 turns. So it's not expecting me to do a ton of damage, apparently. For my cannon, I think I'm actually, because of the woods here, if I'm here, we can shoot here and out that way. Here, we can cover this, but that's about it. I could go back, like here, covering both. Let's do that. Kind of get over as far as I can. You can go wide. We'll move the other knights somewhere. We will do halberds. We'll do our hunters. Like, I'm expecting it's just going to be like a crap ton of zombies because it's giving me a certain amount of turns to survive. So I'm being a little bit careful. We'll set up kind of like this. Just a little too close. Alright, how bad is it? Oh, it's not that bad. Lots of zombies. Zombies meet cannon. Let's go for the big squad there. We only got 2 hits, which is pretty terrible. Still, it's a couple free kills. Fairly quick on your feet there, zombies. We can sort of hang out outside of range if we want to for a bit. Try to do some damage. What's my range? We've got to get a bit closer to get the bonus to hit. About there. So we can hit. Is it 4 better? Really? I guess it is. We've got a 3, so that makes sense. So long range must be a 5. We land 1 hit. That's kind of pathetic. And it doesn't do anything to zombie flesh. What do you expect? Zombies walking around with arrows stuck in them. Probably a lot. I don't really want to block the cannon shot. I could just about face. Move. We'll do that, because I can then about face next turn, move up and do the same. We'll charge in on one of them. Let's go ahead and make a move this way. I don't know we need to go that far. Let's go... Yeah, just like there. I don't want to have a risk of them being able to charge us at all. You guys, we're just going to leave you alone, ignore you for a while. I could just wait. Do the same. Cannon, take a few shots, then throw the halberds and you guys in the way of a couple, but there are 3 in this area. If I buy time, maybe we can crush them, move in. I could go wide. We could also re-angle ourselves for them, but I can already hit them from here. So let's just do that. We'll just kind of inch our way up, just being ready. And I'm just going to hang out because I want to be able to shoot the cannon in. Alright, on charges. Charge home there. Let's hit that group, and then we'll cannon and archers the middle, try to weaken them. If my cannon can see them. That's the problem. We can. Alright. Give me a good number. 4. Kill 3. So now you're same size as everybody else. Let's use my ability for the knights because we charged in like maniacs. Right into the front of the zombies. Turn around. Shoot the zombies. 3 hits. Kill 1. That is not fantastic. I can already charge in. I'm going to try to get out a bit. Where it's a bit harder for them to get after me, and then the woods are in the way as well. And militia. We can get another cannon shot off. I don't want to give them any targets. We're just sort of setting up. Yeah, let's not move forward. That's fine. Just so I can get a cannon shot off again. Okay, over here. We need to do maximum damage because zombies don't run away. 1 hit. 1 save. 13 hits for everybody. 10, very good. They got 5 saves. It's crazy. 10 attacks back. 4 hits. 2 or better saves for us with a reroll. We do win. Some of them disintegrate. 3, good. So they are going to hang out for a bit. Only 6 hits. 10 back at us. 7 hits is crazy. Armor save with a reroll. Good, 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 good. 2 more of them disintegrate. So they should be able to be taken out this next turn. I don't think they're in a position to do any charges. I can charge them, but I'm not going to. We're going to just rely on cannon fire. First things first. Cannon. 4 hits. 3 dead. They push in. Okay. So now... I can't even reach the cannon, but I will go ahead and sort of block them with the halberds anyway. Okay, this is becoming a bit more of an issue. You are potentially a problem. Let's use an ability, so they'll have to activate somebody. Do the extra skill over there. Oh, that's interesting. They can't get a flank charge. They could have positioned themselves to get a flank charge on my knights here, but that's a really weird spot that they're taking. I'm not sure why they would do that. Because of the forest. Alright, I'm just going to pivot. Shoot. 4 more hits. 2 dead. Let's do this. All right. See if we can take these guys out. 13 hits. 8 actually land. Killed 3 more. 4 hits on us. Get all our saves. They completely disintegrate. Good. So we took them out, but we got lucky there. Here, 7 hits. So they're all dead. 3 hits as they go down, which we save. So our knights are free, but we're not in a position to do anything there. Or here. Let's send the halberds in on them. I can get a charge there. That's interesting. So it is a flank. I think that's worth doing, actually, in this case. I'm surprised that we've got room to get in there, but just barely. Yeah, it kind of shuffled me over a little bit. Not going to get a shot on anything, unfortunately. We can't shoot into any combats, and they're too far over. If I reposition... So if I just pivot, even then, I can't shoot anymore. Yeah, we'll just kind of do something like that. Alright, I don't think we have enough room to turn, so I'm just going to move up and over. Stay out of the woods if we can. It's just going to eat all our movement. Gotta go further even, it looks like. Further. It's probably good. I'd like a little bit more. It's like suddenly jumping. That'll do, I guess. Okay. Skill or armor reroll? Let's go with the skill. Down here. 4 hits. We only kill 1. 3 hits back. It's a draw. That's unfortunate. Thought we would definitely win that on the charge. 5 hits. 3 zombies down. 2 hits back at us. We save. Nice. Couple more disintegrate. Backline's gone. I can't get a charge there. That's too bad. Fine. We'll take the charge here. We'll take the charge here. Again, my hunter's just getting destroyed. So let's give the hunters a reroll. My cannon can't really do anything because everyone's engaged in combat. I'll just reposition in case something weird happens. Two hits for our leader, 2 saves. Halberds get off 3 hits. 3 dead. That's it. We still have to do all the rolls. They hit us twice. We save. Massive overkill. Up here. 7 hits, it's quite good for us. So all but one of that squad dead. Okay, we took a little bit of damage. This is going to suck more, though. 10 hits on the hunters, 7 succeed. We get all our rerolls. With the rerolls, all 7 saves. That's awesome. Charge here will wipe them out, unless they get bonkers rerolls. Okay, so we're now facing the last squad. Final turn, we've actually done a really good job. And again, this would be nice if I could just shoot a cannon into there, but oh well. Yes, charge into the flank. That's all I can do. Gonna give a reroll for the armor to the hunters again, since they're taking the brunt of the zombie attack. Gonna move out to a flanking position. Let's go a little further. Halberds, we'll just kind of hang out, I guess. There's no real point in me doing anything with them or the cannon, so yeah, we'll just skip. Character. Nadia. I should say Nadia. They make their armor saves against her every single time. Okay. 10 zombie attacks. 4 hits. With our rerolls, we get 3 saves. We do lose 1 cavalryman, who's already down 1. 8 hits back, we get 5 land. They did a bunch of saves. Flanking attack, 7 hits. They saved a bunch too. 1 attack our way, misses. So they did fail. 2 more of them disintegrate away, and then that's it. Got through the time limit. Didn't kill all of them, but it just would have been like 1 more turn, we would have finished them off. We'll see what we get after this. So, we do have money coming and a rest stop. So give me money. Militia level up. +1 to combat scores. That's pretty cool, actually. I think I might want unit size more, though. So we'll take that. And for you, I will take the unit size, because otherwise we're not going to get there to max. Money. Sworn Knights level up. Upgrade to King's Guard. I mean, why would we not want to? King's Guard. So Elite Knights, 5 skill, 4 power, 6 defense. Very, very cool. Money. Hunters, we should be okay. Just give me money for now. So we get Arcane Web. It's another spell. I don't need spells. I have too many spells. I want, like, stuff that gives me passive buffs. So we can stop someone from moving. Yeah, it's just too many spells. When you can only do one spell a turn, it kind of is a problem. I can't narrow you guys. I have to have a 5 frontage. Fine. Only the first 2 ranks can fight, but still. This is fine, I guess. Everything's good. All right. We've got 400. Can we buy anything? Usually something we can afford. Nothing's that awesome. Explosive shells. -1 to target damage saves. Pretty cool. What do we got? A spell. +1 defense, +1 wound, potion of power, +2 power, +1 attack. The King's Guard. I do like the curse standard. +1 attack this turn. Activate once per battle. That's a really, really good item. So this would change my retinue. Definitely don't want to be on the ground with halberds. I will take the sword militia. They're not great. We could go for extra size, or we could go +1 combat score. Either one is okay. Let's go size. Then, I do like the explosive shell. I do love the cursed standard, though. We can get it on the Knight's Aspirant, too, with Nadia. Let's grab it for them, and we'll grab it for the Kingsguard. The Sword Militia, we're definitely going to go heavy armor. Would have loved to get the explosive shell, too, but we'll do what we can. So that's reroll discipline. Do we want that? It's not bad. We'll give it to the halberds for now. Just spent all my money. Let's take a look. So, Sword Militia, not fantastic. Skills okay. We did give them the heavy armor, so they have a little bit more defense, which is nice. Just enough to buy us time to get the cavalry in position. All right, we'll kind of naturally recover here a bit. So we get some automatic replenishment. Then we can decide if we want more replenishment or XP. Well, Nadia's going to level up. I don't know that we're going to get too many more units to go Recruiter 2. I might, because you only got 3 health. Let's go for extra health. Knight's Aspirant will level. Maybe we can get them to improve. Nope. We're still aspirants. Our size is good. Let's do skill. The militia cannon will level up. It's all defensive, unfortunately. Money could be good too, because we probably won't take too much damage with them. So I'll take looter. Just a way to get some free cash if we don't take any damage. Yeah, everyone else is at full strength, so we just take XP, no more level ups. All right, what do we got? We're playing against the Skaven Ratkin. Oh, I should have looked since we increased our size. This is not a great setup for us. We're kind of wasting the 2 guys in the back. This is fine. Everything else is fine. Okay, I think we look at cannon positioning again first. It's not a great spot. We either cover this left side or we cover this right side. That's pretty much it. We don't have any great options otherwise. We'll cover the right, I suppose. And what I will do We're going to put halberds. We're going to plan on having you move into the woods. Sword militia, I'll have you kind of hang out near the cannon for the moment. Big cavalry unit on the flank. Smaller one towards the flank. Hunters, we could hold you back somewhere. We could throw you in the woods. I mean, this isn't an awful idea, putting you in the woods somewhere. Let's do this. And see how bad it is. Okay, I mean, it's not awful. It's a Doom Bell, which I don't think I've even seen before. They got 3 auto hits on our Kingsguard. We've got 2 or better saves. Unfortunately, we do take a point of damage. Let's take a look at this thing. It looks like a race car. What am I looking at? Okay, so it does have the. It looks like. Yeah, it looks like a race car. The Doom Bell. Hex of Ruin is not good. Shadow Bolt. They've got a Ratkin Monstrosity. There's Ratkin Conscripts. They're kind of like goblins. The Chieftain with Legionnaires, so they have halberds. They're kind of dangerous. And then the Alphas are also kind of like rat ogres. I could stop something from moving if we want to use a spell early on before they get a chance to do anything. I do have that option. I think I will. We can only do this once per battle. The question is, who do we stop from moving? The monstrosities are really quick. But I feel like we're a bit weaker over here. But not if I get a cannon shot on them. I'm going to web you guys, and maybe I can get a couple cannon shots on you. I am just out of range. I'm going to move up slightly so I can at least get the bell, or probably the monstrosity if it moves up. Yeah, monstrosity, definitely. That'll be a charge against each other. Cannon. Let's go for the alphas. 4 hits. Okay, we killed 2 of them. Excellent. It's a very good start. I don't know that I want to waste anything on the conscripts. They're just kind of there to distract us. So if I can get you... I can't tell where our line is here. Okay, I think we're good now. We'll go about parallel with them. So we can charge the Doom Bell. You can charge the monstrosity at the same time. That'll work for me. Conscripts running around. Not concerned about the conscripts, really. I want the legionnaires to move forward, and then we could shoot them up with the hunters. Alternatively, I could move out wide and try to shoot down the alpha. It's got 3 health. 4 defense is not terrible, but I think I'd rather pick off some legionnaires. The Ratkin are pretty quick on their feet, so I do have to be kind of cautious about where I move, just in case I accidentally put somebody in range of a charge. I'm just going to get in a position where, if they advance, they're going to go against my swordsman rather than my cannon. Alright, well, there's the legionnaires. Might shoot them with cannons next time. That would kind of make sense to me. So right now we're a bit far away. We'll move up a bit. It's a 5 because of cover. What cover? They've got a banner of mist, that's why. Okay. Yeah, it might be better after shooting them with the cannon and going after the alphas then. Let's pivot out. Stay out of their charge. gonna go ahead and send it. Only 2 hits, that's terrible. 1 save. So he's 1 left, but he's at 2 health. So even if he can move and charge us next turn, we can charge him back, and we could probably take him with the hunters. We get the cannon shot off. Let's get my halberds over to protect the cannon as well. Let's go about there. Alright, time for charges. Well, countercharge you. We're charging the stupid bell, but we are going right in the front. And I'm assuming you can charge me. No, you still can't move. Okay. Maybe we just shoot him up then. I thought it'd be over by now. Alright, let's just do that. Alright, cannon. Go for the Legionnaires. We get 4 hits. Or not. 3? Yeah, when they got 3. We didn't get the +1 there. Must be because of the banner. What did you do? Hex of Ruin. Hex of Ruin. Oh, activated the Doom Bell. Doom Bell, all of your units have Frenzy. Reroll failed attack rolls this turn. Activate once per battle. And then he Hex of Ruin somebody. I don't see it, though. Oh, yeah, I don't see it anywhere, though. We've got these 2 charges going on, so we could activate our ability for the Knights. Sure. I don't know that I need the double attacks. Yeah, you do have 6 wounds. Alright, we'll go ahead and activate it. We'll activate double attacks there too. That's a very crazy position to be taken. Alright. Let's try to shoot down the Alpha. 3 hits. No, he's got 1 health left. That's too bad. I kind of have to, like, I'm committed. I kind of have to stay up to deal with him instead of getting a flank hit off on you. So I'm just going to commit to it. Well, then again. Okay, I already double-clicked it. Maybe I could have moved far enough over that I'd be out of his charge range and I could get after them, but I don't think it's possible because of the way we turn. Yeah. So we'll just call that good. That'll work out. He's only got 1 health. We just do 1 damage and he's dead. I'm going to position you for the flank here. At least it should be. Interesting. They're turning that direction. They do have more distance than I give them credit for usually, so actually that is a threat. I didn't think that they would do that. I figured they would move on down to engage, but they are not. They are going to flank my hunters. My hunters always getting screwed in these fights. We should take these two out. How much health does this thing have? It's got 8 health. Holy crap. 5 defense, 8 health. That's bonkers. Well, halberds, like, we'll interrupt that so we can move this way, I think, safely-ish. All right, 3 attacks, 2 hits, 2 or better save, though. Gets us 4 times. With our reroll, we save all but 1. 17 attacks, 12 hits. 3 or better save is bonkers. So Mayo did 3 damage to him. Hopefully he breaks. He does. Good. So we did about half damage to him, and then he's like, nope, done. Oh, these guys got hexed. So the Hex of Ruin, reducing their defense. Yeah, -2 defense. There's just too much text. We couldn't see it further down. Their leader gets 1 hit. We get a save. 12 hits on you. So 7 actually land. The bell gets 1. Save. You can't... I think you would have had 1 health left on the bell, but instead they break and they're gone. So we take care of that whole flank. Fortunately, they can't do anything to help out for the moment. We're going to go ahead and charge the alphas. I'm going to charge the flank of the conscripts. And apparently they can countercharge? That's weird. I'm not sure what the deal is there. It looks like they're countercharging even though I was going for a flank charge. Maybe we're just on the edge where they can also... Like, if they want to charge us, it'll end up being a straight-on fight. That's about all I can do for charges. I'm assuming he's going to charge there. Yep. Yeah, he was able to turn. This is not ideal. That's an interesting choice. He's just trying to keep us busy. We're just going to ignore that. We're going to come on by. I don't know if that's close enough. Yeah, we're just out of range of getting in there for the fight. We're just going to pivot to run the conscripts over, basically. Why it's being weird. Stop. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop. Stop moving. There we go. Yeah, let's go reroll armor saves on our hunters, our stalkers. How far can we go? It's not very far. My cannon can't see anything. We've got the cavalry coming. So I think we just have you turn to engage. Hopefully a rear charge there. Which just leaves our cannon who can't see anything. He's not gonna see anything. It's fine, I guess. I'm not even gonna bother repositioning. Okay. So we've got our swordmen against the conscripts with spears and shields. 4 hits is not great. They failed all their armor saves, though. That's positive. They get 7 on us. We've got a 3 or better save thanks to our heavy armor. So we do win. And they instantly break. The conscripts usually don't last in combat very well. Okay. Leader is attacking the hunters. 3 hits. We've got rerolls. We still take 1 horseman down. 1 hit from the alphas, which we don't save. 7 hits. The alpha's definitely dead, but this is going to hurt. 9 hits from the legionaries, so they've got something giving them cruel motivation, +2 movement speed, and reroll missed attack rolls for 1 turn. That's rough. In exchange for losing 1 model. Even with our armor saves, we lose quite a bit. Unlikely we make the armor save. Yeah. We did kill the alphas, though, so that's definitely helpful. So charges. I can't make it to you. You countercharge. I wish I could make it to them. I think I'm just going to ignore... Like, I could charge them. We're not going to do that. So we just charge here. You're just going to run up on them. We'll try to rally. Unfortunately, the conscripts here are blocking a potential cannon shot, I think. Yeah, I can shoot the conscripts. I might as well. I've got nothing else to shoot at. Kill 4 of them. Okay, they repositioned it in a way I didn't really expect. Let's try to rally. We do. Excellent. Halberds face the front of their formation. Can I get my King's Guard behind you, is what I'm thinking. That's a bit much. 15. Possibly. Yeah, that might be enough for a rear charge. And we'll send our swordsmen up. As well. Okay. Nobody's in a real desperate position. We'll just take the extra skill on my own force here, so Divine Favor. That's it. 1 hit. They saved. Alright, 10 attacks back at us, 6 hit, 3 or better save with a reroll. We still lose 1 of our guys. 11 hits land. Did they save 3? So 11 killed. They are super broke. But they're in the way. They keep getting in the way. Alright, we're back to charges. So it is just a flank charge here. I'm not quite far enough up. Yeah, I can do that. That's fine. Charge in the flank. Do I want to charge them in the front as well? It just kind of gives them an opportunity to kill guys, but we are at full strength. So let's just crush them. Even if we take some losses, we're just going to finish them off. No point charging anybody else, because they're all broken. Okay, he did his thing again, where he's got extra attacks, killed one of his own guys. Plan to bring you in. Actually, probably just a flank. We'll take a few shots at the conscripts just because. Kill 1 more as they're running away. Cannon, I can shoot them. 3 hits. 3 kills. Just kind of padding my numbers here at this point. It's too bad we can't get them out of the way. They're really blocking for me to make access here. I think we'll probably just break them here this turn. I don't think it's going to be an issue. So I'm just going to kind of maneuver over. Let's do armor rerolls on the halberdiers. Try to move up past if we can, if it's going to let me. Nope, too close. And it doesn't like that because of the forest and that unit in the way. It's really not liking this. We can go there, but that's about it. Fine, we'll just stop there. Gonna be a pain in the butt. I feel like if we could, like in Warhammer Fantasy, if you could catch up to a retreating unit, you could just wipe them out. And I feel like that should, like, that's a nice mechanic. I do like that you'd have a chance to recover if you can kind of do okay in the fight when you get charged, so it's nice when you're losing. But for mopping up and these guys getting in the way, it's just frustrating when they retreat directly in the way that you need to go. Okay, 3 attacks, 1 hit. We've got a reroll, still take a loss. So halberdiers, 7 hits, that's pretty good. Only 3 kills. They get 9 attacks on us with a reroll, so 8 hits, but we've got a reroll on block, so I'm going to take 1. Cavalry, 7 hits. 3 more kills. I feel like they're doing really well in their armor rolls. They needed a 5 or better for their armor saves, and they got 4 out of 7. That's more than 50%, when they should have it's a 1 in 3 chance that they're going to get it. And they break, though, so it's fine. Even rolling snake eyes, like, that's crazy. Alright, we got the victory, though. So that's the end of Act 1. We'll do our recovery and level ups and stuff. Knights Aspirant, we can live with 1 less. Give me money. Halberdiers, that's fine. Money. 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 Our hunters leveled up. They've been doing a lot of fighting. Plus 10 for ranged attacks. At this point, I might want skill or increased numbers. Let's go increased numbers. And then give me a couple guys. Alright. There is another quest. So I do like to do those if I can. But I also like to end on a tent for resupply, so we can do that. So we can kind of start wherever we want, honestly. But let's just kind of take a look at our army and get everything set the way I want before we do anything crazy. I think having the 3 rank 5 wide is fine for the infantry. Hunters is fine for you. I want either a 2 block, just out of curiosity, if we go to 3. Yeah, that's kind of unwieldy. So 6, 7, 8, 9 out of the group can fight. So 2 of them are not able to attack. But if we do this, everybody can fight. We're still only Knight Aspirants, which is kind of unfortunate. I'd love these guys to get leveled up. We do have the extra skill now, but if we could get higher rank, like Kingsguard or something, I'd be a lot happier with this. But I think we'll do this as far as the way we want it set up. All right, so we're going to go ahead and call it here. We'll come back next time and continue with Act 2. So this has been more of SOVL, playing as the Bretonnian faction, the Knights of Avalon. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.